So after a long move, we had finally moved, and I finally got set up so that I could actually record this video that I promised like a month ago. Riveting stuff, huh? So Hogwarts Legacy, man, that was a great game. So great, in fact, that I spent a whole lot of hours in the game trying to get the Platinum Trophy. Man, I had a lot of fun, and the size of the map, the combat, the flying, the exploration, everything just felt great and was very enjoyable. So in my hours of playing, I put together a list of 10 smart things to do while you're playing Hogwarts Legacy. Some things might be more difficult than others, but here we go. Starting this list off with number 10 with something very simple. Make sure when you speak to shopkeepers the first time you actually engage in all the optional conversation. If you do, sometimes it will direct you or unlock you to other side quests. The first time you get to a shopkeeper, you can either get right down to business or talk to them. And I advise you to talk to them in all the optional dialogue because it will unlock other side quests. After that really short one, this will transition me right into number 9. Try to get all the assignments and side quests done first if possible. Most of the assignments may require a little bit of money to get them done because you will have to purchase some items. And the side quests are good for gaining XP for leveling up or getting gold. So apparently this game does have 3 endings, I believe, but this game still isn't quite like Red Dead Redemption 2, where it will give you like some sort of low honor or whatever. But you would actually do better if you just ask someone for money instead of just giving them whatever it was back. And sometimes if you don't ask for it, you won't receive anything for what you just did, and I will admit some of these side quests can be rather difficult. Moving to number 7, there is quite a few collectibles in the game, but I advise to find all the Demiguies Moons as early as possible. Once you get all 33 of them, this will enable you to unlock any door. You're going to definitely need this so that you can get as much gold as you can. Not just gold, but there's all kinds of stuff behind these Alohomora doors, so collectibles, anything like that. But these particular collectibles unlock after completing a quest for Galdwin Moon, and you can only collect them at night. Keep that in mind. If you were to find one of them and it's daytime, you could just simply open up your map and press R3 or whatever it is on whatever console or system you're on to wait, and the in-game time will advance. You will learn the Alohomora spell, and once you get all 33 of them collected, you'll be able to unlock up to a level 3 lock. Just find a guide on YouTube and this will be pretty easy. Moving to number 6, speaking of collectibles, you should also try to complete all of the Merlin Trials. They actually give you some extra space in your inventory when you do them. There's only 52 Merlin Trials that are actually required to get all the space unlocked in your inventory, so that's really the only big requirement. However, there is a trophy that goes along with this, so if you want to get the trophy, you're going to have to complete all 95 of them. Also, keep in mind that over half of them don't actually show up on the map, so you're definitely going to want to upgrade your Revelio in your talent menu in cores as soon as you can. To determine how many that you actually got, if you actually go to the map and zoom all the way out, you can actually see at the top right hand part of the map how many Merlin Trials you have within that region. That made it pretty easy to find them all. Also, once you're on your broom, if you hit Revelio, you can actually see further out. So that actually helped a lot while finding them as well. And actually, once I figured that out, I really didn't have to use a guide on YouTube. Keep in mind that Mallowsweet is also required to start up each trial. If you decide to do the Merlin Trials, use your room of requirement to plant a Mallowsweet in case you run out. What I did is I actually set out 2 potting tables, a large one and a small one, and every 10 minutes it will give me more Mallowsweet in both. And you will run out a lot, so instead of just buying it all the time, you can just grow it. Moving on to a short number 5, once you own a shop, don't sell any clothing item anywhere else but your own shop. There's like a 10% increase on what you sell if you want to sell any unwanted clothing. Short, simple, and to the point. Now to number 4, use Revelio often. Revelio lets you see all your surrounding stashes and destinations. It's another good way to find any gold or anything that you might need, especially if you're on your broom, because when it's upgraded to level 2 in your core, it will show for miles once you're on your broom. This is a pretty big map, and there is what feels like over 1 million collectibles, so this is very, very useful. Moving down to number 3, back to talking about easy ways of getting gold. Make sure that you sell all your clothing items that will decrease your offense or defense. So the clothing in this game is used as like a defense or offense, you know, like most RPGs. And you will collect a lot of clothing, and if you're anything like me, you loot everything in sight. And most of the clothing actually goes unused, so anytime that you see a common clothing that will decrease any of your stats, you might as well just sell those items and make a little gold while you're at it. I will say that is one negative thing about this game, is that there is so much like clothing loot around that it doesn't make any sense because you don't use half of what you can collect. And let's not forget your unidentified clothing you'll pick up as well. Most of the time anything unidentified, dang it, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, here we go, try it again. And let's not forget your unidentified clothing you'll pick up as well. Most of the time, anything unidentified is something rare and something you're definitely going to want to at least sell. For any unidentified clothing, you're going to want to use your room of requirement and identify your clothing using the desk of description once you purchase it and, of course, place it. And now down to number 2. This is a simple one, but just something the game still does not tell you as well. But every once in a while, make sure you check your outposts. Sometimes an outpost will be delivered secretly, and you will have to physically open it to see what to actually do. You might come across a time where it looks like you've completed all the missions and there is nothing to do, but once you open up your outposts in the pause menu, you'll receive a notification. Sometimes that does happen. And now down to the final one, number 1. This is just something to inform you when you're starting out as, playing as Hogwarts. Make sure that you claim all your rewards as well. Rewards are given depending on what challenge you complete in the game, and I didn't actually know this until a little bit later, but you have to actually go there and claim them. It doesn't automatically give you the reward, which I thought was weird, but whatever. And there you have it. This has been 10 smart things to do in Hogwarts Legacy that will make your gaming experience just a little bit easier. I hope this helps, and if it did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you are brand new. Thanks a lot, and now let's see what we're going to play next. Okay, ready? No. Really ready. All right, ready, and go. What you got? All right, this one? Oh, shoot, I dropped it. Where'd it go? Oh, crap. Sorry, that one again? All right. Let's see what this one is. This one is the multiple one. Oh, sweet. This is, so Dead to Rights, PS2 and Dead to Rights 2. So I'm going to be doing, he picked out another one. I'm going to be doing Dead to Rights 1, cross that off, and then I'm going to put this back in the hat. So, say bye.